Hello, how are you? We have a new letter person who wants to meet us today. His name is Mr. V. He makes a V sound. Mr. V has violet stripes on his pants. See the violet stripes on his pants? Violet is kind of a reddish purple. He's got violet stripes on his pants. He's also wearing a violet vest. A violet vest underneath his green jacket. He's got a green jacket, and underneath he's wearing a violet vest. Violet starts with the V, V sound. Mr. V is having problems with his vest vanishing. It has vanished under his jacket. Vanish starts with a V, 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 V sound. Mr. V says, I know you are called vanishing vest, but I'm not sure what vanishing means. His vanishing vest explains that when something goes away, isn't there anymore, it vanished. Mr. V wants us to play a game. When we have finished, he thinks that he will be able to remember what the word vanish means. The letter people say that they want to play vanish. So to play vanish, we are going to get all our letter people. Do you remember these letter people? Let's see if we can get in here. We've got Mr. M, who makes a sound. We've got Mr. H, who makes a sound. We've got Mr. F, who makes a sound. We have a Mr. T, who makes a sound. And of course, our letter for today, Mr. V, who makes a V sound. Now to play this game, we're going to close our eyes and we're going to say vanish, vanish, vanish. While our eyes are shut tight, which of the letter people will vanish from sight? And so let's try that. Let's try that. And close our eyes and we're going to say vanish, vanish. While our eyes are shut tight, which of the letter people vanish from sight? Who's missing? Who vanished? If you picked Mr. F, you are right. If you picked Mr. F, you are right. Let's try it again. Vanish, vanish, while our eyes are shut tight. Which of the letter people vanished from sight? Oh my, now we have two letter people. Two letter people. Do you remember who they were? Let's see, Mr. V is still here. Mr. M is still here. Mr. T is still here. Who is missing? Maybe Mr. F and Mr. H. Should we try it again? Let's try it again. Vanish, vanish, vanish. While our eyes are shut tight, which of the letter people are hidden from sight? Ooh, now we've got Mr. V is here, is here, Mr. F is here, Mr. H is here. Who's missing? Who is missing? I think maybe Mr. M. And who else is missing? Huh, I might have to cheat myself. Oh yeah, I remember. Mr. T is missing. Okay, let's try it one more time. Vanish, vanish. While our eyes are shut tight, which of the letter people vanished from sight? Okay, who's missing now? Mr. M is here. Mr. H is here. Mr. T is here. Who's missing? Maybe Mr. F? Yep. And Mr. V from today, maybe. Mr. V? He vanished. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let's try it one more time. One more time. Okay. It says, vanish, vanish, while our eyes are shut tight. Which of the letter people will vanish from sight? Okay, now who's here? We've got Mr. V is here with a v, v, v sound. We have Mr. F who's here with a f, f, f sound. We've got Mr. M who's here with a sound. Who is missing? Do you know? I think it's Mr. T. T. Let's see. Oh, there he is, Mr. T. And maybe Mr. H. Let's see. Yep, Mr. H with the horrible hair. So what does vanish mean? Vanish just means that you can't see it anymore. It's disappeared. He's got a vanishing vest. Vanishing vest. His vest is under his jacket, so you can't see it. So it's vanishing. V words that we have that we could think of other than vanishing and vest. The vacation. How many of you go on vacation? Sometimes in the summer we have a summer vacation from school. Volunteer. Volunteer means you go and help work, but you don't get paid for it. You do it because you like it or you want to help somebody. Vote. Ooh, that's important right now. We're all talking about voting. Visit. You go visit your friends. Vitamins. Some of you might take vitamins along with your food to make sure you stay healthy. And vegetables. Vegetables are very, very good for staying healthy. Okay, Mr. V was wearing a vest under his jacket. Our art project today is something else we can wear. It is called a visor. A visor. Let's take out our visor out of our weekly packet. I delivered the packet and you should have a visor in your packet. There are also stickers in your packet. You remember stickers from the other week when we did S. You are going to decorate your visor with the stickers. And when you're finished with it, you can turn your visor. You've got little things at the end where you can put them together and it kind of makes like a hat. So you can wear a visor. Visors are really good when you're out in the sun. They help keep the sun out of our eyes. So today our art project is making a visor that you can wear out in the sun. Okay, now let's go to our packet again, and we're going to take out our handwriting paper. Our handwriting paper. And with our handwriting, we always start on the top, and we always start on the left. And we're going to make our letter V. V is a very easy letter to make. Very easy letter to make. We've got a tall V and a small V. Let's see if we can do this. Here. I'm going to move it up closer so you can see. Okay, I think I got to do it. Okay, we're going to start on the left and the top line. We start at the top line and we're going to go slanty down to the bottom line. Oop, that was a wiggly one. I'm doing it upside down, so it got very wiggly. Then we're going to go to the bottom line and make another slanty line up to the top line. Real easy. Do it again. Top line slanted down to the bottom line slanted up to the top line. And again, top line to the bottom line to the top line. Top line to the bottom line to the top line. One more time. Top line to the bottom line to the top line. Very easy, no more bubbles or anything, just a V, a big V. Okay, the little V is made the same way, except it's smaller. And on our handwriting paper, we have a dotted line that helps us tell where it's halfway between the two lines. When we get more used to writing our letters, we won't have that dotted line in the middle, but we'll be able to do our letters the right size anyway. Okay, here we are going to start at the dotted line and slant down to the bottom line, and then go back up to the dotted line. Dotted line, slant down to the bottom line, slant up to the dotted line. Dotted line, slant down to the bottom line, slant up to the dotted line. Dotted, slant down to the bottom, up to the dotted. Dotted, down to the bottom line, up to the dotted line. Dotted line to the bottom, slant up to the dotted line. Okay, we have a lot of these. And they've got this musical instrument is called a violin. Violin, and it starts with a V. Violin. On the bottom, we have a bunch of pictures of vans, a van, and look at it's even got a V on the front of the van, a V, and it says draw a circle around the small vans. Small is another word for little, like little van or the small van. So which ones are little? Okay, this one is a bigger little van. Maybe a little van. That one's a bigger little van. That one looks like a big one. How about this one? That one looks like a big one. How about this one? Oh, it's a little one. So it wants you to draw a circle around the little ones. So this one was a little one. And this one's a little one. And that's what you'll do. Draw a circle around the little van. Okay, and just like all the other letter people, Mr. V has a favorite book. And his favorite book is Growing Vegetable Soup. The title is Growing Vegetable Soup. And the author is Lois Ehlert. Lois Ehlert. Okay. Ooh, this doesn't say much. This is Dad says we are going to grow vegetable soup. I wonder how you grow vegetable soup. We're ready to work and our tools are ready too. Says we're ready to work and our tools are ready too. And what kind of tools do we have? We have a rake, rake. We have a is that a shovel? Yep, that's a shovel. Shovel. And a hoe. A hoe. And I'm trying to make sure that that's the same words they put, because sometimes shovel, we have a shovel that's called a spade, and I wasn't sure it was going to be called a shovel or a spade. But a rake, shovel, and a hoe. We are planting the seeds. And here's a packet of seeds, and we've got a hole here, and there's a seed going into the hole. And then on this page, it says there's a green bean seed, a pea seed, a corn seed, a zucchini seed, and a carrot seed. Oop. Can you see all of those? I don't know. It says green bean, pea, corn, zucchini, and carrot. Which is the smallest seed? The smallest seed looks like it's down here. That's a carrot seed. Which is the biggest seed? It looks like maybe the green bean seed. The green bean seed is down here, and that one looks like the biggest one. And then we've got pea and corn and squash in there too. And all the sprouts. Oop, and these are the ones that they're planting live. This one's a tomato, a broccoli, a potato eyes. Let's see what else. This one is called a trowel. This little shovel right here is called a trowel. And that one is a pepper and a cabbage. A pepper and a cabbage. Did I miss any? My fingers keep getting in the way. Oh, I missed these. What are these? Oh, they're onions. Set onions. Set onions. So we've got cabbage, peppers, onions, broccoli, and a potato. And they don't come in seeds. They come in like live plants, or well, you can get tomato seeds too, but most people buy the plant and put it in. Okay, so and then we give them water. All of these things are given water. So here's the tomato, the potato, the green bean, the carrot, the cabbage, the pepper, the zucchini squash, the pea, the onion, the broccoli, and the corn. And here comes the water. The water's going on all of the plants. And waiting for warm sun to make them grow. Ooh, they're starting to grow and sprout. Look at it. Getting nice pretty green leaves all over them. And again, here we have the zucchini and a potato and a carrot, corn, pea. Ooh, look at here. Here's a weed. We have to work and get the weeds out. Onion, tomato, green bean, broccoli, pepper, and cabbage. And the sun up here warming them all up. So waiting for the sun to warm and to make them grow and grow. And here they are again, just bigger. Now we got the carrot here, bigger. The potato, the zucchini, the corn, the pea. Uh-oh, the weed is getting taller too. Onion. What else is here? Green beans, tomato, pepper, cabbage, and broccoli. This one, the broccoli. And grow into plants. Okay, they grow and grow and grow into plants. Now look how tall they've gotten. Here's the peas. The pea is winding up under the trellis up here. And what do we have here? We have a zucchini squash. That's a big vine with flowers. I think that's mainly what they're showing, right? They're showing how big the squash and the peas got. They're both vines, so they climb. We watch over them and we weed. There's a hand grabber down here. And this one is the broccoli, I think. Got broccoli. And, ooh, here's a worm. A worm has gotten into the broccoli. And our green beans are right here. There you can see the green beans. And then this is a hand grubber, which helps us get the weeds out. It digs up the soil down here and gets weeds out. Until the vegetables are ready for us to pick. Oh, here we've got vegetables. Here's the tomatoes and the peppers and the corn. And we've got a hand basket to put them in. I didn't see that. My finger was in the way. There's a big hand basket to put the vegetables in. There's the handle. And down here, the purple but down here is the basket. Or dig up. Some we pick, some we have to dig. The carrot we have to dig it up because it grows under the soil, in the soil. And potatoes we have to dig up too. They're in the ground. They grow in the dirt. And carry home, then we wash them. And everything we have, we wash. Even if it's not coming out of the ground, sometimes the dust and that from outside on the tree can get on them. Right, lately we've had a lot of ash from our fires, so we want to wash all that off. And cut them and put them into a pot of water. Okay, we're going to cut, here's our big soup pot and a ladle. And we've got all these vegetables, broccoli. There's a knife down here for cutting. And it looks like an onion up here, carrots, zucchini, corn, potato, green bean, cabbage, pepper, and a pea, and a tomato. And all of those are going into the pot of water. There's water in the pot. And cook them into vegetable soup. We're going to cook and cook and cook them. They're all going into the pot and they're cooking. And we can grow it again next year. So next year we can grow another pot of vegetable soup. I hope you enjoyed the story, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next week.